Hope Dies Last, Chapter 22 of Holographic Multiverse. Hey everyone, today we're diving deep into one of the most powerful chapters I've ever read, Chapter 22, called Hope Dies Last. And let me tell you, this isn't just another plot twist. This is where everything changes for our protagonist in the most raw, human way possible. When your mind becomes your enemy. Picture this, you're a physicist, right? Someone who lives by logic, facts, and rational thinking. But suddenly, your own mind turns against you. Our protagonist is drowning in panic attacks, and I mean really drowning. We're talking cold sweats, heart pounding so hard you think you're having a heart attack, that crushing fear that death is literally around the corner. The guy's internal dialogue is basically him screaming at his own brain, "Stop thinking. Just, please, stop." Can you imagine? The very thing that made him successful as a scientist, his analytical mind, has become his worst enemy. And here's the kicker. He knows what's wrong with him. He's been to doctors, he knows it's panic and anxiety, but he's given up on medicine. He literally says, "Today's medicine is limited. Drugs won't help me." This is a man who's hit rock bottom, folks. Complete and utter helplessness. The desperate turn to faith. Now here's where it gets really interesting. This physicist, this guy who probably spent his whole career explaining away anything supernatural, suddenly finds himself thinking, maybe I need to believe in something bigger than me. This isn't some peaceful philosophical conversion you see in movies. This is pure desperation. It's like when you're drowning and you'll grab onto anything, even something you never believed in before. So he decides to go to church, and guys, the journey there is heartbreaking. He's driving like he just got his license yesterday, windows down to stay awake, emergency numbers ready to dial. Every turn, every mile is a battle against his own body and mind. Finding another world. When he finally reaches the church, it's completely empty. Looks like something out of a horror movie, he says. But the moment he steps inside, it's like crossing into another dimension. The colors, the frescoes, the whole atmosphere. It's the complete opposite of the scientific world he knows. And what does he do? He acts on pure instinct, makes the sign of the cross, prays to different saints and icons, not because he's studied theology, but because he's desperate for help, any help. He's praying for the most basic human things, health, sleep, just peace. And here's what hit me the most. He realizes that one pill can't heal my soul, make me happy, make me fall in love, give me peace of mind. That's profound, right? He's acknowledging that there are some human struggles that science just can't touch. The moment everything changes, so he's staring at this fresco of Christ and something happens. He imagines this divine presence entering him, cleaning his head and soul. And for the first time in who knows how long, he feels peace. Real, physical peace. Goosebumps, warmth, deeper breathing, feeling comfortable in his own skin. This is the hope in the chapter title. It's not some naive, everything will be fine hope. This is desperate, last resort hope when literally everything else has failed. The scientist's dilemma. But here's what I love about this character. He doesn't just abandon reason completely. Even in this spiritual moment, his scientific mind is working. He starts thinking about the psychology of faith, how believing in something can reduce the fear of death, provide what he calls a useful lie for spiritual peace. He even finds comfort knowing that scientific giants like Tesla, Einstein, Darwin, they all acknowledged some kind of spiritual dimension too. He's basically saying, look, I don't know if this is real or not, but right now, it's working. Connecting with the past, then something really beautiful happens. He meets this monk and lights candles for his deceased grandparents, And in his imagination, he has this incredibly vivid conversation with them. The love and warmth he feels is overwhelming. But then both grandmothers tell him something strange. You had lost the connection to the Creator. This baffles him completely. Where did that thought come from? His subconscious? Something else? He can't figure it out and eventually just stops trying to analyze it. This is huge because it shows there are things happening beyond his conscious understanding, and for once, he's okay with not having all the answers. The fragile victory. When he leaves the church, he's transformed. The world outside feels cold and dynamic, but inside his car, he feels safe, happy. The physical symptoms are gone. Most importantly, he's no longer afraid of death, because now he believes in some form of afterlife. The drive home is completely different. He's driving normally, even faster than usual. It's like watching someone who is drowning finally reach the shore. But here's the thing, and this is why the chapter title is so perfect. Hope Dies Last acknowledges that this peace is fragile. He's found a lifeline, not a permanent cure. The hope is real and life-saving in that moment, but the struggle isn't over. Why this hits so hard? This chapter resonates because it touches on experiences we all have. Those moments when everything we rely on just fails. When logic and reason can't solve what's hurting us deep down. The unexpected places we turn to for comfort when we're desperate. The terrifying but sometimes necessary act of surrendering control. Understanding that hope isn't always bright. Sometimes it's that last ember glowing in the darkest night. Chapter 22 is the protagonist's crossover point. It's where a man built on scientific materialism, broken by suffering that science can't heal, finds unexpected peace in something he once dismissed. He's not rejecting science. He's expanding his understanding of human needs. He's discovering that sometimes peace for a tormented soul comes from places you never expected to look. This chapter reminds us that hope isn't always the first light we see. Sometimes it's the last thing standing when everything else has crumbled. And maybe, just maybe, that's when hope burns brightest. Thanks for watching, everyone. Let me know in the comments, have you ever had a moment like this, when you found help in the most unexpected place? I'd love to hear your stories. If you enjoyed this video and want to dive deeper into the mysteries of the holographic multiverse, I invite you to check out my book. You can get your copy right now. Just follow the link in the description below. Your support not only helps me create more content, but also fuels this journey of exploration. Want even deeper access? Join my Patreon for exclusive content, behind-the-scenes insights, and a free download of my book. As a patron, you'll also receive bonus videos on how I conquered insomnia and anxiety, plus a private 30-minute call with me to explore life's biggest questions together. Don't forget to follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and X for updates, extra content, and mind-expanding discussions. Links are all below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more deep dives like this one. Until next time.